He returns this to the 22. With a juke. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On second down at 4. Winston. Flush to his right. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Jameis to throw it. They'll get this out to Kamara. And some room to roam now. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, no one in the NFL had more yards after the catch in 2020 than Alvin Kamara, and he delivers another big effort there.
And this is something this defense is going to have to account for as this game goes on. He's a space player. They want to get him out in the open field and let him make his move. So if you're going to stick with him, you've got to make sure you plaster him, as they like to say on the defensive side of the ball. Otherwise, he'll burn you as he just did there.
Kamara is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now the Bears offense making their way out now for their first drive with Justin Fields, the rookie from Ohio State, at quarterback.
And just a few years after the Bears made a big move at quarterback, taking Mitchell Trubisky, they did it again this year, moving from number 20 to number 11 in the draft to select Justin Fields out of Ohio State. This offense was just 26 in total yardage last year, so they needed some production. Justin Fields, 63 touchdown passes his last 2 years at Ohio State. They're expecting him to be their guy for the future.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap, Fields. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They snap it to Fields. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. 1st down, Winston. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. First grab for Thomas. It's good for a 1st down as well. Winston to give. It's Kamara. 10 more there and another 1st down. He's settling in nicely here in the first quarter running the football. Remember, he already has the touchdown run.
And you can feel the vibe, can't you? He's in unison with his offensive front. They are in concert together. So if you're flipping over to the other side of the line of scrimmage, they've got to be more physical and handle some of these gaps that have been created.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. And Lutz's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. One play action. Fields. That's complete to Robinson. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now Fields. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
We can't be stopped. You've seen me out here. That's right.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw, Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Winston. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Jameis now on 1st down. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
And Traquan Smith now in his 4th year from UCF, still expanding his repertoire and finding his way. Makes a nice catch there for a 1st down.
Play fake. Winston. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the 1st down sack. Winston. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post Because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he sidestepped one man, but reinforcements come to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Kamara trying again. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. To throw is Winston. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. The kick by Lutz is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And all this is taken in one hand, and what a catch. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Fields. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the second quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks and no touchdown passes yet either. To throw again on second down, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Fields on 3rd down. That's complete. It's Daz Newsome. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. A throw left side taken in by Komet. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, Fields. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Cole Komet, the intended receiver. Again, Fields. And now it's 2nd down. This will be caught inside the 10. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Back to throw. Fields. Eluding the diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. J.P. Holtz as the first half is winding down. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So we have reached, and just like that, on we head to half number 2.
These two teams currently going over their final halftime adjustments. We are just about set to get back to it in the second half. And for the call, let's go back to Soldier Field and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Third quarter started with a run from Montgomery. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Back to Montgomery on second down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Handoff comes to Montgomery. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now it's Fields off the bootleg. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Second and 14. Here's Fields. Going up top for Miller. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. Well, CD, when you combine accuracy with a big arm, you get throws like that. And Justin Fields may very well be making these kinds of plays at the pro level for years to come.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
And you can see in the next-gen stats, that one 62 yards in the air. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Montgomery back to the ground. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On second and 11 now. Fields. Touchdown, Bears! Justin Fields hooking up with Allen Robinson for the touchdown there. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Pushing through the contact, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. 43 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Well, for Alvin Kamara, that speed-size combo, just about exactly what you want for a running back, and he uses that size, that strength to bust through a would-be tackler there. Winston now to throw on first down. And it's hauled in by Nick Vanette. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 2nd down. Winston. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. From the red zone now, Winston. His throw incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Adam Troutman there to make the grab. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes, because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. The Saints say they...